Hello everyone, my name is Ed to the Beat and welcome back to Bendy Month. I know, shocker, I got you there, but you didn't expect that. Last episode we finished Bendy and the Dark Revival, which was such a terrific game. I loved it so much. And I ended off that episode with a kind of haphazard review whilst my mind was all abuzz like, oh my god, what's going on? The ending! Ah! all that shit. So I want to give a more comprehensive review of Bendy and the Dark Revival. So this video is going to be split up into two parts. It's going to be my proper review of Bendy and the Dark Revival, and then playing the original Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 1, which I think after playing Bendy and the Dark Revival would be interesting to go back to and explore. To begin, the Bendy team did a terrific job at world building. They did an amazing job at crafting the otherworldly place of Joiju Studios, and because of that, the story within it and everything within the game felt really grounded in the world of Bendy. The story as well was motivating for not only the player to continue going, the characters themselves, but also the gameplay. It drove everything along really nicely. The story was absolutely terrific, and the way that it was so seamlessly weaved and integrated into the gameplay was absolutely fantastic to see. The scripted sequences within the game were really well done and really well placed to, once again, not only convey that story and weave it into the gameplay, but also break up the gameplay and make it feel a bit less of a drag. The story had such amazing twists and turns, secrets and reveals, and the whole time I was playing the game, it really kept me on the edge of my seat. I mean, you saw how many pog, like, freakouts that I had. It was terrific. It was so captivating. The concept of the cycle was terrifically explained in this game because they were able to properly explain the whole concept of the cycle and really build it up as the story went along, and even to the point where I feel like if I went back and played the original Chapter 5 now, I would be much more accepting of the ending. The ending as well was phenomenal. The ending to Chapter 5 of being symbolism of the end, and I love how Chapter 5 of Bendy and the Dark Revival paralleled that, as in, hey, this is a cycle. This is how we end the cycle, and just really reiterating a lot of concepts that were brought up in Bendy and the Ink Machine that were kind of loosely explained in the original game and just worked really well in this new game. Overall, the story was just so tight, so sharp, so well presented, and really helped the game and the gameplay. Speaking of the gameplay, I really enjoyed how the whole item system worked, how you would search through lockers or in desks and drawers and you would find all these little things, gent parts, gent toolkits, batteries, whatever. I really liked how you could then buy gent cards to open the gent locker thingies, upgrading your weapons. It really rewarded the player for exploring and collecting and doing all that stuff that the game was really well set up to do. There were plenty of secrets and stuff hidden all around the studio, and I love how it incentivized exploration with getting items, finding secrets, upgrading yourself, the gen pipe. I loved how exploration and also backtracking was an integral part to the gameplay. As well as that, I love the small and tight back areas that you moved along in the studio. There were really big areas that were often for puzzles or for stealth areas or for storytelling. Then there are a lot of more narrow back areas of the studio, which I love to just explore and go through, and it was really fun to do that. And I loved how, because of how the whole game was designed, there were really smooth transitions between areas of big puzzles, areas of stealth, areas of gameplay. The game was set up with stealth, puzzles, story, and it all weaved together really well. It created for a really nice, long experience. And the linear way the studio was built was terrific. Like I said, for exploration and backtracking. And the way the whole game was designed was terrific. The style was incredible. The Bendy team did a terrific job at being able to recapture that whole magic, the whole spark of Bendy and the Ink Machine, but they were able to deliver it in such a more sinister and horror way. That was terrific, and it was so much more detailed. The game was incredibly detailed. This game has such a strong style, has such a strong spark in its art, and it was just incredibly detailed and incredibly high quality. And I loved how it wasn't just the studio, although the real life area we didn't really see that much, that still had such a strong presence and a really good understanding of the style and a really good quality to it. And the characters. The character designs was so good. Bendy was adorable, the Ink Demon was terrifying, and all the other characters in between. Wilson, Alice Angel, Allison, Tom, Audrey, the Keepers. Oh my god, the Keepers were terrifying. Everything was so well designed, and the game was far more scarier than the original. They did such a terrific job at capturing the atmosphere, music and ambience, building and falling tension within the game, and really well placed jump scares, except for the fucking Butcher Gang. It all culminated to make a genuinely scary experience. There was hardly a bad note in this entire symphony of a game. Speaking about bad notes, I do have a few criticisms of the game, a big one being the enemies. What I was kind of annoyed at was how the Butcher Gang and searchers were handled in the game. Searchers I was less annoyed about because there was that whole interaction with the searcher where you got the banish ability and then you fought them once and then they were never really seen again, which I'm really annoyed at because searchers were like the main villain of Bendy and the Ink Machine, and even if they were just spawned more rarely than Lost Ones, I would have liked to see more battles with searchers. The Butcher Gang, I like how they were trying to give the Butcher Gang a bit of a higher status than just other generic enemies, but I would have rather just to have had them like a Lost One, like the Searcher should have, and just been an enemy that spawned, that you fought and killed, rather than how they were handled. And Carly was just fucking annoying, but this was such a great new character with a strong design, and I loved her. I just feel like they could have been far better implemented. Bendy and the Dark Revival, in my opinion, was better than the original. Gameplay, story, design, far more scarier, and had a lot more horror, but it didn't quite have the charm as the original game. Bendy and the Ink Machine was so successful because it had a real charm to it that Bendy and the Dark Revival wasn't able to capture. And I think that's purely because of the direction they took the game in, and because it was far scarier and had a lot more horror elements to it. And I don't blame it. I would much rather the game we got than something less scary that had the charm of the original game. And I honestly don't think that's a negative. I don't think it's a negative that Bendy and the Dark Revival didn't have the same charm as the original. Right, that was a long review. Gonna have fun cutting that down. But overall, I loved Bendy and the Dark Revival. I loved the whole experience of Bendy and the Dark Revival, and I am genuinely really excited for Bendy in the future, which I really hope we can see soon. Just the Meatly Games, not the big Joy Drew Studios thing as before, just the Meatly Games. Welcome to the original Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 1. If you don't know, when Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 4 came out, Joey Drew Studios did a massive overhaul of the previous 3 chapters. Back in 2017, 2 humble developers made a quick 10 to 15 minute demo of Bendy and the Ink Machine. And that's what we're going to play today, because I think it'll be interesting to see how the quality has shifted and how much the game really changed. Dear Henry, it seems like a lifetime ago we worked on cartoons together. 30 years really slips away, doesn't it? If you're back in town, come visit the old workshop. Something I need to show you. Your best pal, Joey Drew. What did Joey draw? Chapter 1. Moving
right,
Pictures.
Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
This is the third This is the third iteration of Chapter 1 that we've had. I think it's so funny to see it come from here to the revamped version of the original game, and then what we revisited in Bendy and the Dark Revival. Incredible. It's so weird to just see the amazing quality of Bendy and the Dark Revival, and then just this. Yeah, this area wasn't even here.
Hey, here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
I remember because in Chapter 1, when I played the original Chapter 1 of Bendy and the Ink Machine, I kind of gave it a lot of like praise of like, oh, it looks so much better than how it originally was. So now I get to see how it originally was. Damn, can't turn that off. But the projector sound, I need it. Ooh, there's the inkwell. I can pick it up. And there's the record as well. Nice. I'll keep that in mind for later. Look at this. Like, it's just 3 reels spinning rather than the whole Jolly Juice Studios logo. I think it's hilarious. No, it's not hilarious. Okay, there's the Bendy plush. I think it's so cool to see how far they've come. I think it's terrific. All these doors are locked. Oh, there we go. Here's the reveal of the ink machine. On this massive... like, oh, you can just go in here, straight up. Skip the ink machine. Nah. It was just there. No big, like, reveal of it coming up. It was just sitting there.
So this is the ink machine, huh? Wonder how you turn it on.
Yep. That's the ink machine. Looks good. Not as good as Bendy and the Dark Revival, though. I can say that much for sure. Alright. Coming over here. Another door. Everyone keeps turning the lights off. A plank of wood! It fell. Every door just closed.
Alright, how do I get this to work?
Turn it on.
Oh, who put this here?
Sorry, notification. I do apologize.
Oh my God. Joey, what were you doing?
I should figure out how to turn off notifications whilst I'm recording. Yeah. Hi, Boris. You look... Is the maybe Easter egg in here? Might be. I don't know. Who's laughing now? It's a good question. See, that area wasn't there. So many... The Chapter 1 really expanded when it was remade. Here we are, the one audio log.
At this point, I don't get what Joey's plan is for this company. The animations sure aren't being finished on time anymore, and I certainly don't see why we need this machine. It's noisy, it's messy, and who needs that much ink anyway? Also, get this. Joey had each one of us donate something from our workstation. We put them on these little pedestals in the break room to help appease the gods, Joey says. Keep things going. I think he's lost his mind. But hey, he writes the checks. But I tell you what, if one more of these pipes burst, I'm out of here.
You said it, Wally. You certainly said it. What's over here? None of these doors open. Am I meant to be here? Nope. Awesome. Wasted all that time trying to get here. Nice. And now we waddle away, waddle, till the very next day. Okay. Time to find all these items. There we have a gear. Was there anything in here? I don't think there was. No. Well, I'm pretty sure the mainly Easter eggs there. I swear, we gotta find it. If it is. If you don't see it in this video, probably because the Easter egg wasn't there. Anything in here? I just remember in the original chapter 1, the items were a bitch to find. So I am scouring everywhere to find them. Because so far we've got like 1 or 2. None of the doors open. Wow. Oh yeah, there's a wrench. We had Lushy. Anything around here? Record. Inkwell. What else did we need? Illusion of living. There you go. Watch this take like 500 billion hours to find. Ah! I forgot about that. You don't actually place them. They're already here floating. The illusion of living. Where are you? Ah. There it was. On the chair. Half-court restore ink
Okay,
pressure.
that's all of them. Now I just need to get the ink flowing somehow. Should be a switch around here somewhere.
I knew that was coming.
Main power.
Jesus. There we go. God. Didn't even burst. Damn. I can see how this became really popular. It was nice, short, simple, sweet. Perfect for the indie YouTube market. Don't need to go there yet. And it had a from the get-go, Bendy and the Ink Machine had a really strong sense of style, which I think is really where everything spawned from. The main power. Pull that crank. Oh, all the items are gone. Is the meatly thing here yet? If it's not here now, it won't be there at all. Yep.
What the heck is this?
Called it. Knew he would be here. Nice. Okay. No. No Bendy. Oh. It's all boarded up. What's gonna happen? Bird poo man. No, I can't even go through there. Just an invisible wall. Man, running speed increased. Nice. Love the whole just splat. Like I said, man, this game, it's definitely a bit dated. Like, cause you saw it. It was bloody bird poop with a smile. Of the Bendy, and then the chase was extremely anticlimactic. Good for horror YouTubers back in the day, though.
Come in handy.
Here, an old path. Yep, and then we're just dropped here. Wachow! Hapow! Pew! Aya! Aya! Wapow! Break all the wood. Oh, not even like cracks appear there yet. Ooh. And that was it. Bendy and the Ink Machine. End chapter. Nice. and support chapter 2. Make sure you guys support chapter 2 of Bendy and the Ink Machine. No, like I said, it was fun to go back and explore this. Chapter 1, there we go. The Meatly, Mike Mood. It's just the Meatly and Mike Mood. No, it was nice to go back and explore this original build of Bendy, especially when we just finished Bendy and the Dark Revival. And it had a strong sense of style from the beginning, and you can easily tell why people loved it so much and it became such a phenomenon. And why me, like, God, 6 years ago, fell in love with this game. Oh. Wait, I'm sorry, what? I completely forgot about that. Thank you all so much for watching. Bendy Month, it's not a week. Bendy Month has been absolutely incredible. I do have 2 more videos ready to serve up for you guys. If you're wondering what they are, you'll just have to find out. You have to come back in 2 days and figure out what they are. And until then, have a good day, have some lunch, and yeah, follow that advice. Alright, goodbye.